So it was my instruction in the European worldview. Other creatures are something completely different. There, in the Judeo-Christian tradition, other animals are made for our use. They're made, as Genesis puts it, unto your hand are they delivered. You can basically do anything you want with them. And with this idea of humans as exceptional and everything else out there as just sort of for utility purposes to make the lives of humans better, I mean, we arrive in North America with this idea, very different from what native people with their kinship notions have, and also with burgeoning capitalism, the beginnings of the global market economy. And with so many native people dying, North America is undergoing this huge ecological release of wildlife. It's the origin of our Virgin America stories, where North America is just teeming with everything under the sun. And we look on animals then as just being like gold, trees, grass, whatever we want to exploit, we turn them into commodities. And it's sort of the explanation for the North American fur trade, beavers as an object of pursuit, white-tailed deer as an object of pursuit for leather.
We should tell people that beaver were so in pursuit that at one time the richest man in the world was a beaver furrier.
Yes.
The richest man in the world sold beaver pelts.
John Jacob Astor, yeah. And the first great American corporation was a fur trading corporation to exploit the beaver populations of North America.
How wild is that?
Yeah. So this is the story then that starts unfolding. And, and it's amplified by the fact that all these Europeans who have come over, especially the ones from England and France, they've gone through centuries of the feudal economy where these lords of the manor and kings control access not just to landscapes but to animals. So, I mean, it's the origin of the Robin Hood story. Yeah. Robin Hood is a deer poacher who represents the peasant population that the King's Forest and the Sheriff of Nottingham, as the game warden, won't let him at. So suddenly, this population of people who have been resentful about the fact that they can't hunt, that they can't enjoy the bounty of the forests in Europe, arrive in North America. And even though the native people try to convince Europeans the deer are like our cattle, you have to understand, they belong to us. Europeans, of course, don't acknowledge that. And suddenly here are all these animals, all this wildlife. I mean, in superabundance, and nobody is telling you that you can't go after it.
And then there's market hunting.
And so a lot of them, I mean, this is how rural and lower class people basically rise to the middle class, as you exploit animal populations and sell them, and that gets you into the currency economy.
It's so fortunate that they figured this out somewhere early in the 20th century and started instituting wildlife conservation and, reintroducing animals and things along those lines. It's just...
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want some more current JRE clips, and check out some of these stunning shirts. Link below.